Sunday afternoon, 4:30 p.m.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
San Diego Chargers.
New York Giants, Minnesota Vikings. What are we thinking here, gents? Giants, Vikes. Look, let's face it. A little bit of the shine came off of the Giants in the latter half of the season, right?
For sure.
The expectations started to swing the other way very quickly because they had early season success under new coach Brian Daboll. Daniel Jones started looking like a competent NFL quarterback. Saquon Barkley playing healthy. They started making plays. Some good things happened. And then people, I think, maybe went too far on the bandwagon on what the Giants were going to be able to accomplish. They kind of limp into the playoffs here. And now they have to play the Minnesota Vikings, who are notoriously inconsistent. There's no getting around that. But, man, they're a talented group. They got the skill set on offense and defense. Needless to say, Justin Jefferson leads the NFL in receiving yards this year, and that's after having done basically nothing in the last game there of the season. Last game or second to last. Very
second
quiet.
last.
So, yeah. So, again, very, very, interesting game between these two teams that I'll be curious who lives up to expectations as these playoffs roll on. But what do you guys think? Who you got?
So I had the line at -3 on the Vikes. Is that what you still have, FA? -3. It's in Minnesota, so, I would give the Vikings the edge, but, we know Kirk Cousins doesn't play up on big games. Like, we just know that he does not, he's not a big game player. So, Daniel Jones, as long as he takes care of the ball, and you get it to your playmakers, Saquon, if Saquon can carry the ball 25 times, the Giants have a great chance of winning this game. I don't trust Kirk Cousins in a big game situation. I'm sorry, I don't. So I'm going to take the Giants, but because I just don't trust Kirk. I love Kirk.
So you are saying then that you trust Daniel Jones?
Well, it's not even trusting him because they're not going to ask him to throw the ball but 20, 25 times. Right. Where Kirk's going to throw the ball 35, 40, 45 times.
Right.
Now I trust Justin Jefferson over all of them.
No getting around that.
It's just different. But I think I'm going to take the Vikings, or I'm going to take the Giants in this situation.
Ooh, all right. Pick for the Giants. Interesting. Hefe, what say you? Vikings, Giants.
I like where your head's at, Jeff. I like the fact that you're going with the Giants, but see, I think that you need to rely on Barkley more than Daniel Jones. So I would put his carries at 30 to 35. He's healed up. He had a great year. He had over 1,300 yards rushing. Put it on him. Put it on him, and
he's
let
up
him
for a contract too. So
make it worth his while. Just give him the ball, Daniel Jones. You throw when you have to, or when the situation needs it, and then ride him as far as you can to get you past. I think I'm leaning Giants as well because I think they can definitely run the ball more than Jeff, you had him at 25. I think he needs at least 35 carries and just let them pound it. An ugly, slow game. Keep the ball out of Cousins' hands, and you're going to do something that they're not going to see because they like playing catch up. They've been down so many games and been able to come back. You slow it down. You run the ball. You don't give them the opportunity to come back. You don't give Jefferson the chance to catch a 15-yard pass to take it. The 80 yards to the house. Just eliminate that, and I think the Giants have a chance. I'm going with the Giants.
Wow, I love it. The correct answer here is the Minnesota Vikings. It's not even going to be that close. It's Minnesota all the way. But I think you guys made great points for a hypothetical situation. The reality is the talent is lopsided in this game.
No question.
This is Minnesota. And look, 100% Minnesota has been underperforming and underwhelming at key times this season. But as you mentioned, Jeff, they have come back to win games.
Yep.
That tells me that they've played a lot of games in pressure situations, even though it is self-created pressure.
You like that?
By falling behind. I like the fact that they haven't folded in those games. I don't like it as much as Kirk likes it.
You like that?
But like they have found ways to win tight games coming from behind. Those pressure situations, that's going to be what they're going to face the entire time they're in the playoffs.
Sure.
I think you're right. However, big game situations, they're non-existent. I mean, look at that Cowboys game. That was probably their biggest game, and that thing was not even close from the first snap of the game. That was not close. So I get you. Yeah, talent-wise. I mean, that defensive line for the Giants is pretty stout. So, we'll see how the offensive line for the Vikings hold up. But you get pressure on Cousins. I just don't trust him. I think his career has shown that. I mean, prime time Kirk is non-existent.
Not good.
I mean, it's not good. So, yeah, that's why I say Giants, just because I think they can play a different brand of football that would control. I think Jeff's right. I think you got to control the clock. Like, you can't let, you can't get in a situation where it's a back and forth with them. I mean, but
I agree.
That's going to be
similar. I'd go with a similar game plan if I'm the Vikings, though. I'm doing a healthy dose of Dalvin Cook. So, I'm really.
I agree with you 100%. That's what they should do, but they don't ever do that.
You're right. No.
And that's the problem with them. Yes, let Dalvin Cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
You know what I mean? But they don't do that. And I mean, I get it, because what are you going to upset Jefferson by not throwing on the ball?
Right.
Thielen, his feelings are going to get hurt. He wants the ball too. Man.
Tough.
Yeah, and then what do they got?
Hawkinson, right? They got Hawkinson.
TJ.
That's right.
TJ Hawkinson.
You feed that guy.
So it's hard to not throw the ball. But I mean, when you're throwing the ball 35, 40 times a game, I mean, there's going to be opportunity there for the Giants to create turnovers, because they are going to throw the ball 35, 40 times. So there's going to be opportunities there for the Giants. Get a little pressure, make Kirk throw a bad pass, make them throw it early, get a couple picks, on the plus side of the field, and that's your recipe. So, all right, we'll see.
It's there.
So we got
Oracle says Vikings.
Well, if the Oracle says it, it's hard for me to argue.
Both of you say Giants. This is going to be an interesting one.